Welcome back to another video. So in the previous video, we have configured the user ID and we were also able to map the users to the IP address. That's all good. Now in this video, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to block the domain users from accessing HTTPS and HTTP ports. Okay, so for testing purpose, I have one web server outside, that is my Cisco router. And the subnet which I'm using here is 192.168.1.0/24, and this one is .128. So let's jump right into the policy and create it. So I will go to the policies now. So I will say click on add policy. So I will say user block, just give it a name. So source will be from the inside and the source users will be, you see that I'm only applying this for the domain users. So if I log in using the domain admin, the traffic should be allowed. So I will say domain users will be the source, destination will be the outside because that's where my web server is. Application is any, server will be default one, action will be deny. Okay, so click on OK. And since this is a deny policy, it's now number 3, so I will grab it to number 1. So it should be always on number 1. Because we are blocking the traffic means it should be always on the top. So let's go ahead and commit. So now if I go back to my PC1, so no one is logged in into PC1 right now. So first I will try to log in using the domain users. I will use Mary and Moise, both of them. They should be blocked because those are the domain users. And after that I will use the administrative accounts, and after, because admin should be allowed traffic. And once we log in using the administrator account, the traffic should be allowed. Right, it's almost done. All right, configuration commit successful. Let's go to the PC1 now, and I will log in into the PC1 using Mary. And once it has detected its policy, we can see the hit count over here. So I will go back to the PC1 now. So I will go to the CMD, because if you see the policy, all the applications are also blocked in here. That means my ICMP traffic is also blocked. So if I say that ping 192.168.1.51, that is also blocked. And if I take the access of the web browser and type in 51, that is also blocked. So to confirm that one, I will log in using the different user. And again, you see that the hit count over here, it has been hit. So that means my Palo Alto firewall was able to detect the user. The next thing will be that I will use the another user that should be Sysable Moise and log in into that account. And here also do the same thing, try to ping 192.168.1.51, not able to ping. And I will also try to access 192.168.1.51, that is also not. Now, if you see that not only we are blocked, because any application means everything is blocked. So if I say ping google.com or maybe sysable.com, which is inside my DMZ. So DMZ is allowed traffic because that is on the DMZ. But if I say ping google.com, which is outside, it is able to resolve, but it is not able to ping. So that means if I come back here and if I say that facebook.com, the traffic should not be allowed because HTTPS and port 80 is being blocked. So if I come back to the policy again, you see that the hit counts are increasing over here. So now I will log off from this one. And now I will log in using the administrator. Okay, so the administrator is logged into the PC now, inside PC over here. Okay, this is the first time login of the administrator. So that means if I go to monitor, user ID, and I should detect the administrator. You see that my administrator login is being detected over here. And it's taking some time, and after a while you see that it is also detecting the system name. See that? So that means our Palo Alto integration is working good with the user ID. So once we logged in now, the simple verification would be that ping 192.168.1.51, I should be able to ping. Because this one is the administrator, so it should be able to ping because we did not. And domain user, that means I think the administrator also comes under the domain user. Let me quickly check. Yep, I think that is also included in the domain user, so that's why it is not able to ping. Yep, domain admins. Right, but basically that's how you configure the policy and you see that the policy has been hit. That's all good. Now if you go to the application command center, now this is where we will start detecting the traffic now. SSL traffic, Google updates, inefficient. So you see that what are the different types of application it has been detected, how many sessions, how many packets have been sent and received. And this is where you see that you have your users over here now. And over here you are seeing as a byte, you can click on session because this is an application use. So using the session one you're seeing now, threads we don't have, URL we don't have, click on users because we do have a users over here. And you see that the users have been, the data has been generated now on the users. Okay, Palo Alto update, software, LDAP, infrastructure, DNS, software certificate, online query, NTP. Okay, so these are the different categories of the application. Because in the application ID that are predefined, so if we go back to objects, applications, so these are the applications you see that on over the top, they are by default defined by the Palo Alto and the colors have been assigned to it and the risk. You see that these are the different risks. So if you click on any individual, it will open more and more URLs. So if we go back to the command center, application command center, on this application, you see that it gives a good breakdown of the applications. Now user activity, you see that these are the user activities. So if you want to jump to any of the logs, click on this option and you can jump into the logs. Now if I click on app, see that business system collaboration apps, these are the apps used by the users. And if you want to, over here you see that in the application usage, I am seeing this one as the box over here, this kind of graph. If you want to change, you click on that one. Stack bar graph, it will give you the another form of graphical representation. So this one doesn't look much detail. So if you click on the box one, so this one gives you much more detail about it. Now destination IPA, you see that what are the destination which are frequently visited over here and what are the uh, machines which have been so far discovered by the Palo Alto over our network. So 100.2 is my management PC, 3.2 will be my PC2, 21 will be my Palo Alto, and 168.2.2 will be my PC1. This one is the DNS server and the domain controller. Okay, most of the traffic is going to the United States, and on the destination country, you see that these are the different destination countries which we are frequently detecting. And the rule you said, the policy, you see that inside, outside, and inside to DMZ, how much traffic is being utilized, you can see over here. And the device profile, source up, it has not detected the, what do we say, source machine details, so that's all good. All right, pretty much in the network activity, these are the different details you will get, but I don't have threat license, so that's why I can't check it. So if I click on block activity, so in the block user activity, I don't have any URL blocked, content block so far. So nothing to say. Tunnel, I don't have SSL activity. That will be a normal graph. That should be fine. On the left hand side, you see that we are looking for the risky one, not for the sanction state. So if I go back to the network activity, because we do have a data over here, so click on sanction state, and it will show you which states we are accessing. Those are under the sanction states. Alright, so pretty much I will go back to the risk ones, and it should give you different colors over here that will help you to understand your where your traffic is going. On the left hand side, it shows last hour. So if you want in the last 7 days, 24 hours, 12 hours, click on last 7 days. So it should grab more data if we have any. And you see that 7.7 gig of data. So yes, we do have more data when we go to last 7 days. Okay, so list was good. Alright, so that was your user ID configuring the policies for the user, domain users, and the application command center. So I hope this was informative for you, and thank you.